When we enter our 60s, a shift often takes place within us. Many naturally find themselves reflecting more deeply on life, on what it has meant so far, and on the meaning we want to give to the years still ahead. Retirement, the end of raising children, or changes in family roles can open a new chapter. And with that often comes the big question of, how should I live from here on out? If you're seeking guidance and inspiration on your spiritual journey, make sure to subscribe and join our community, where we explore wisdom that lights the path ahead. In these moments, timeless wisdom can be a lifeline. Today, I want to explore lessons inspired by the life and teachings of Kukai, also known as Kōbō Daishi, a revered monk, poet, and scholar who lived in Japan's Heian period. He founded the Shingon school of esoteric Buddhism, bringing profound teachings that reached far beyond temple walls, influencing culture, spirituality, and everyday life. What makes Kukai's example especially relevant now is his dedication to growth, compassion, and deep connection with others. He was not simply a contemplative but an active figure who engaged with society through education, writing, and ritual practice. His legacy helps us see that every stage of life offers a chance to deepen our understanding and enrich our spirit. In this video, we'll look at 3 practical reminders for life after 60. 3 things to stop saying, 3 things to stop doing, and 3 kinds of people to be mindful about. These aren't rigid rules, but gentle guidelines to help us live more peacefully and purposefully as we move forward. As we age, we gain wisdom and perspective, but that wisdom can also sometimes lead us to say things that unintentionally limit ourselves or those around us. Words carry power. Kukai taught that words shape our experience. They can open us to hope or lock us behind walls of despair. Here are 3 types of phrases his teachings encourage us to let go of. It's natural to look back fondly on youth, the energy, the excitement, the connections we once had. Sometimes we long for the days when our bodies felt stronger and the world seemed more vibrant. But when we keep saying back then was better, we risk dismissing the present moment before it has a chance to unfold. Though Kukai didn't use this exact phrase, his teachings encourage living fully in the present, dedicating one's heart and attention to this moment. In Buddhism, this focus on full presence is a fundamental practice that transcends schools. So instead of clinging to the past, we can ask ourselves, what can I do right now? How can today hold meaning uniquely its own? After 60, it's common to notice physical limits or to hesitate on new challenges, thinking I'm past my prime or I don't have value now. But this way of thinking misses a key teaching in Kukai's Shingon Buddhism, the idea of Busho, or Buddha nature, the sacred unchanging essence that dwells within every being. For Kukai, this essence wasn't just abstract but something to be realized through deep practice, ritual, and spiritual awakening. When we tell ourselves I'm useless, we close off the path to discovering and expressing that sacred potential. Instead, Kukai invites us to trust what's already inside us and to take steady small steps in living fully. Experience can sometimes lead to quick judgments. We notice others' flaws and may say that person has no chance or they will never change. However, Kukai's life teaches another approach. Although the esoteric tradition has standards for ethical conduct and spiritual discipline, Kukai was known for nurturing students from diverse backgrounds and emphasizing compassion. His broader point reminds us not to close our hearts to possibility, to see that transformation and growth are always possible. Even when frustrated, holding space for hope preserves our own openness and kindness. Beyond our words, how we use our energy matters deeply. After 60, every moment, every ounce of effort counts. Where do we want to invest that energy for the greatest meaning and peace? Here are 3 things to release. It's natural that our bodies change. While in younger years we may have worked tirelessly or endured physical strain, continuing to do so past 60 can cause harm, exhaustion, illness, stress. Kukai's own life was marked by intense study and travel, but always with clear intent. He practiced diligently, traveling to Tang Dynasty China to deepen his spiritual knowledge, but this commitment was based on a profound purpose, not reckless ambition. His example teaches us to focus energy wisely and to care for our health with gentleness through nourishing food, mindful movement, and proper rest. Self-care is a foundation of sustainable spiritual life, not a sign of weakness. Over a lifetime, we accumulate many relationships and commitments. Some bring joy, some familiarity. Others might simply continue out of habit or obligation. Kukai was deeply involved in his community, supporting education and temple construction while upholding values of sincerity and compassion. But even so, he avoided excess and superfluous indulgence. In your later years, it can be liberating to honestly reflect which gatherings or commitments nourish me and which just drain me. It's okay and wise to say no to social engagements or activities that don't bring you joy or meaning. Instead, invest your time in things that really light you up: hobbies, study, meditation, or deep conversations with those you love. The courage to say no when you need to isn't selfish. It's a way to honor both yourself and the best of what you still want to give others. The world today is filled with constant streams of bad news, complaints, and distractions. All this negativity can weigh heavily on the mind and heart. Kukai valued meditation and ritual practice as ways to center the mind and cultivate inner peace. Though his meditative forms were esoteric, involving mantras, visualization, and mudras, their intention was to calm and open the heart. We can carry this forward by consciously limiting our exposure to negative media, choosing uplifting books and conversations, and spending time in nature or settings that restore calm. Relationships matter deeply after 60. Being mindful doesn't mean cutting anyone out, but rather choosing carefully whom to spend energy with to protect your peace and joy. Here are 3 groups to be cautious around. Everyone complains sometimes, but some people complain endlessly about family, career, society, everything. Spending too much time with such negativity can drag us down emotionally and spiritually. Kukai promoted compassion, but he also understood the need to protect one's own well-being. You can listen kindly, but it's okay to take a step back to preserve your own peace. Some folks see others mainly as resources, interested in what they can get out of a friendship or connection, rather than sharing sincerely. In Kukai's time, some sought the monk's favor for power or wealth, but he cultivated relationships rooted in mutual respect and sincerity. Likewise, in your own life, guard yourself against those who drain you without reciprocity. Cherish those who honor you and contribute to a balanced relationship. You may encounter those who insist they know the right way to live. After 60, some might push stereotypes about how one should behave at this age. Kukai's life reminds us of the importance of acceptance and diversity. His esoteric teachings embraced multiple traditions and welcomed different paths. Remember, advice is helpful, but pressure or control can harm your spirit. Trust your inner voice and live your life in a way that feels right for you. So today we've reflected on 9 guiding insights inspired by Kukai for life. After 63 things to stop saying: don't glorify the past, don't diminish yourself, don't harshly judge others. 3 things to stop doing: don't push yourself beyond healthy limits, don't waste time on meaningless habits, don't absorb relentless negativity. 3 kinds of people to be mindful of: constant complainers, takers without reciprocity, and those who push their beliefs on you. These principles help clear a path toward living not as decline, but renewal and growth. Kukai taught that all beings possess a sacred essence, a Buddha nature waiting to be discovered through practice and awakening. Life beyond 60 is not about fading away, but about embracing that deep value with fresh energy and new perspectives. May you move forward with less burden, more wisdom, and a heart open to the richness still ahead. Thank you for watching. If these reflections resonated, please like and subscribe to continue the journey together. And if you know someone who could use this message sharing, it might brighten their day and inspire their path. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What is one personal insight or experience you've had that reflects the kind of heartfelt growth Kukai speaks about? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else on their journey. Let's keep this circle of kindness and wisdom growing together. Subscribe to the channel